Because of my love of children and babysitting experiences, one of my childhood dreams when I grew up was to have a nursery school. Little did I know that my dream was about to unfold when I earned my elementary education degree at Westchester State Teachers College in 1951 and began my teaching profession as a second grade teacher in the Upper Darby School District. In my third year of teaching, the school principal assigned me to first grade. Within the next 5 years, I became a stay-at-home mother due to the births of our daughters, Denise and Michelle. In the meantime, I did substitute teaching and landed a long-term substitute kindergarten position before the birth of our daughter, Colette. Take note of the descending order of my teaching assignments. Then serendipity became evident in my life. One evening with friends, Hal Taussig, a Springfield High School colleague of my husband Harry, asked me if I knew about the philosophy of Dr. Maria Montessori. When I said that I didn't, he briefly explained who she was. Around the same time, in 1961, a friend had given me a Life magazine article about the Whitby School in Greenwich, Connecticut that followed the Montessori philosophy from ages 2.5 through the elementary years and later high school. I was intrigued with the article but believed that it was fine for private schools but would not be possible in public education. However, I asked Harry, who was attending a graduate degree program at Villanova University, to visit the library and bring home any books he could find on Maria Montessori. The more I read, the more I yearned to see the practice of the philosophy, particularly for young preschool children. When Colette was 3 years old, Harry was awarded a John Hay Fellowship at Harvard University for the academic year 1965-66. During that time, I had the rewarding experience of being a classroom aide in exchange for Colette's tuition in 2 schools, the Blue Hill Montessori in Quincy and the Cambridge Montessori schools. My passion for the insights I gained and shared became so entrenched in my conversations to the point that our newfound friends called me Maria. When we returned home from the family's transforming months in Cambridge, I was intent on becoming a Montessori teacher because I knew I couldn't be happy in public education. The enthusiastic account to my friends Norma and Hal Taussig about my experience and desire to become a Montessori teacher prompted them to encourage me to pursue the teacher training and open a school. They advised me to determine how much money I would need to purchase the didactic classroom materials. I accepted their faith, trust, and challenge as they presented me with a check for $1,500. In 1966, I embarked on the teacher training and found a location for the school at the Springfield Jewish Community Center. One evening, as Harry was preparing and coordinating his photographic slide presentation of Henry David Thoreau's Walden, a slide of 2 ducks on the pond appeared with the quote, "Simplify, simplify. Children who play life discern its true laws and relations more clearly than men." And so I named the Walden School and opened its door to the first enrollees September 18, 1967. I often say that my entire blessed life has been providential. It was only recently that I realized how true this is as far as my childhood dream is concerned. Thanks to the dedication and determination of the administration, teachers, parents, and trustees, after 32 years in rented facilities, the Walden School finally found a home of its own at 901 North Providence Road.